Hey guys, what's going on? It's Sarge here, and welcome back to the San Antonio Spurs rebuild. Last time we left you, we finished 13-5. We had just won a bounce-back game after losing 2 games, but we went on a 7-game win streak. We had a barn burner of a game against the Hornets that ended on a Zach LaVine yam. In the last episode, I was talking about I might play this Suns game. I might do some other games. I'm actually going to sim quite a bit this episode, and we are going to get down to this Portland Trailblazers game because I want us to get a look at the #1 overall pick, Donell Felder. So we're going to go get a look at him. We're going to do some simming. We may even make a trade away Terrence Davis. We'll see how we're feeling. But without further ado, let's get the simming going. All right, guys, Future Sarge coming at you once again. We had to cut this up a lot. I really chopped down the sims into just the wins, and there were not too many of them, even though we went through a lot of games. We are not in a good place by the end of this. I'll be honest with you, when we get to that Blazers game, you'll see the record. But we got a couple wins, not too many. Some of them were close. We got a big win against the Bucks. You're going to see that. I also chopped in our scouting, injuries that we faced, our trades, and the All-Star stuff as well, like the All-Star roster. So you're going to go ahead and take a look at that as well. We completed some tasks along the way, though. We got our 15th win, which we had to get. We sold out some home games, which is really good. This was a close game against Boston that we ended up pulling out. And this one right here against Milwaukee, right down to the buzzer. Andre Drummond ended up getting a game-winning dunk in this game. As you see, he had a big double-double in this one as well. But really, you're just going to see us go through, catch a couple dubs, not too many, honestly. And then at the end of this, we're going to hop into the Portland Trailblazers game, so we get a look at Donell Felder, which is really what I wanted to get to. So that's really good. Here's a look at some of the prospects we're looking at. Kyle Ward, Jeff Burton, Arthur Richardson, somebody we might keep an eye on, that Schroeder person as well. There's just a lot of names here, and we're really looking mid to early second, and then dead last, like last pick of the draft, because that's where our 2 second-round picks are falling right now. You see right here, Ward is a 75. We got a 73 in Willis Adams, and some other ones who aren't completed all the way. But we go through, we take a look, try and figure out who we might want to be targeting. But, you know, a couple second-round picks, it's nothing too crazy right now. So we're really just trying to go for depth players. We're not really, maybe we'll find a diamond in the rough, but we may not find one. This guy, Sarunas Simonik, sorry. He looks like somebody I could be really interested in, even though he is a big boy. And we just got Greg Parks, so I don't know if he's going to be somebody we completely look at. But we are keying in on some names when we get around draft time. I'll be highlighting those people as well as who we might want to target with our second round sort of picks when we get the chance to do so. And now we're going to hop into, after that's our final scouting, you're going to see some of the injuries we faced. Kevin Porter Jr. pinched a nerve in his back for a little while. He was out for a while. He did come back before this Blazers game, maybe a couple games beforehand. Devin Vassell also had a pulled lower back muscle. I believe he got hurt last year as well with something in his back, so that's something to keep an eye on perhaps. Here's some trades we made. Terrence Davis and a couple seconds for Rudy Gay, a first and a second in 2027. We went ahead and did this because Terrence Davis really didn't have a spot with us anymore, and it got us a first and a second. We pretty much controlled the Jazz draft that year. Here's another trade, Jalen McDaniels for Damian Lee and a first. And then we're going to flip Damian Lee for Trevelin Queen and a second in 2024. So this was really just to get the Lee contract off the books. And then we went ahead and flipped Queen for a couple seconds. Here's some other trades that went down. Evan Fournier for Eric Gordon and a second. Keem Birch, Jay Crowder for Derek White and Robert Woodford. And that's before the trade deadline. Look at these trade deadline deals we had to see happen. As I try to find the place here for the right spot, take a look at some of these deals we have going on. So we got JaVale McGee for Furkan Korkmaz. We got Hayward for Russell Westbrook and Kyle Anderson. Marcus Smart also a part of that. Crazy trade right there. Eric Bledsoe gets flipped for Serge Ibaka and a trade exception. We did have a trade we could have made, but I didn't want to give up the trade exception. That's just how I was feeling. TJ McConnell goes for Larry Nance. Buddy Hield and Rondo for Royce O'Neal and Nwaba. Pretty interesting trade there. Doug McDermott and a second, and with the pick swap for how low. Landry Shamet and a protected first for Favors and Ibaka. Ibaka getting flipped twice at the deadline. Real tough on him. Terrence Davis, our trades right here. As you see, they're going to just run through in case you missed them. Norman Powell for Devontae Graham and a first. That's going to be a pick swap. And then Grayson Allen and Bol Bol for Isaiah Thomas and Justin Holiday. Celtics making a lot of moves at the deadline. And that is going to bring us to our all-star teams. Here's a look at them. Doncic, Curry, Jokic, Embiid, Zion with Giannis, James, Harden, Tatum, and LaMelo. Again, no Spurs make the team. Even Zach LaVine couldn't muster it, which is a real tough look. I wish he got a chance to be on the team, or at least DeJounte Murray did. But speaking of DeJounte Murray, there's one more thing we got done. DeJounte Murray came to us and said, guys, I want to be a Spur. I don't want to leave this team. I would like to sign a contract extension right this minute. So we went ahead and said, let's do it. Let's sign this. As we look at all the guys who don't want to re-sign, this was before the trade deadline as well. I just wanted to put it at the back end because it's a little more exciting. But Kevin Porter doesn't want to re-sign. Terrence Davis didn't want to re-sign. Jalen McDaniels didn't want to re-sign. And that's part of the reasons that we traded Terrence Davis and Jalen McDaniels. But as we see, we're going to work through some of the things here. We do have the bird rights on him, which helps us save a little bit of coin as we negotiate our deal. I decide to go with 3 years, and I believe we end up at $88 million flat. And that is what we offer him. Everything stays the same the rest of the way. He accepts the trade, and we are going to go ahead and kick it back to live Sarge for this game with the Blazers. All right, we're going to hop into this game with the Blazers. We are going to play it. Let's see how Donell Felder really looks in game. All right, let's take a look at this Blazers team as they win the tip with Nurkic. They have Lillard and McCollum still. They also have Clay Carney, and I believe Donell Felder should be starting. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. As McCollum takes Drummond, he can't hit. Murray with the rebound, finds LaVine. LaVine gets bumped by Nasir Little for the foul. Connaughton is only getting a few minutes. We want to pick and roll. Oh, Keldon Johnson! At the end of the clock, floats it in. So as I was saying, Chris Duarte is starting at the 3 because Connaughton wasn't getting minutes. I don't know why. DeJounte Murray from Duarte down the middle. Fit in the lineup as Lillard gets to the lane as Drummond commits the foul. We get Duarte on the outside. He can't hit the 3. Good. And he's going to get a friendly bump, but he can't hit the shot. We leak it up to LaVine, who's going to drop it into Keldon. And there's Murray. Bacardi intercepts. Lillard in transition has Murray. He's going to drive. Post up, can't hit. We're going to leak out with Murray. Lillard on him. Good defense. We can't hit anything. Who's going to run a little pick with McCollum. McCollum's going to float it up. No good. We got Duarte floating to the corner. Duarte pulls a 3. He knocks it down. Chris Duarte. Murray on Lillard trying to D up. The fader can't go. Murray the board. We got LaVine running. LaVine's going to stick his foot in the ground and pivot and go past McCollum for the lay-in. They try to dump it into the post. LaVine's there. Keldon Johnson moving 3. Can't hit. Drummond the board. And he gets fouled as he goes back up with it. Clay Carney with the defense.
Even in Andre Drummond's time in the NBA, but he's still a classic big and a double-double machine. He's not going to jack up a bunch of
Drummond knocks down both. Early 9-point lead for the Spurs. Lillard pulls a quick 3. Nothing doing. We're running with Murray. We find Duarte. Duarte can't hit. Nasir Little fading 3. He's not going to hit. LaVine's going to pull a 3. He's not going to hit. Murray does a good job D'ing up Carney down low. Now Little with it, Levine on him. They swing it up to CJ McCollum, who's going to drive, little step. He might hit that. He does. Blazers first basket, Spurs timeout. Vassell gets open for the mid-range. I throw it back. Porter loses it to Simons. Simons is going to drive on Porter. No good. Good defense. Connaughton the board. Going to give it up to Porter, who's going to cross hard on Donell Felder. There he is. Parks gets inside, little post hook, can't get it to go. Fighting for the board, he gets it up, but he can't get it after the rebound. They throw it up to Devontae Graham, who's met by Vassell immediately. Clay Carney gets it, little finger roll for him. Connaughton gets free. Connaughton pulls a three, no good out of him. They give it to Simons in the post, who gives it to Graham on the wing. He pulls the three, no good. Simons the board, though. There's Carney with the shot and foul by Greg Parks.
The Trailblazers have had 2 chances at the line already, taking them both. And really, the form at the line all season has been.
They're going to knock them down.
As a team. The Trailblazers making a switch here.
Kevin Porter on the drive gets ripped by CJ Ellaby, who just checked in. He finds Carney with Metu on him. The little fader, no good. Metu the board. Porter's going to get a screen from Metu. It's a good one. He's going to drop it off. Chimizi Metu puts it in. Vassell is going to have to fight through a screen. Porter Jr. picks up Devontae Graham. The little shot, no good. In transition, we find Connaughton in the corner, who's going to drive wildly. Can't get it. Gets his own rebound, though. And we get bumped out of bounds. 7 seconds left. Joshua Primo checks in. So Primo's here with D on Felder. Felder's first time touching it on offense. He's going to walk into the middle of the paint and put up a little floater. Easy buckets for Donell Felder. Murray's going to drive on Nurkic. Is going to draw the foul. DeJounte Murray at the line, knocks down the first. And the second as Drummond and the screens to free up Lillard. He knocks down the big 3 ball. The handoff to Murray. Murray's going to get inside. Can't get the foul call on Nurkic. Felder is on Primo. He throws it inside. It's tipped. McCollum gets it for 3. It's good. Blazers have their first lead of the game. Levine's going to get to the mid-range. He's going to find Drummond with McCollum. And Andre Drummond can't hit the shot. Oh my lord. I don't even know how to react to that. Felder's going to get inside, little behind the back with Primo on him. Primo with good defense. Murray is going to drive down the side, throw it down with the left over Damian Lillard. Hand off to Lillard. Lillard's going to pull a 3. He's going to knock it down. Hiding around the screen. Screen from Andre Drummond. He's going to split the defense, but he can't throw it down. It gets blocked. What a good block. McCollum with a wild toss-up. No good. Levine transition's going to pull the trifecta. No good. Lillard coming off a big screen. Can't hit the 3. We're going to find Johnson. We're going to give it to Murray. Murray's going to float it in with the contact from Lillard. Drummond, good defense, but gets called for a foul. Levine breaks free for 3, knocks it down. They kick it out to Theis, who gets stolen by Murray. Oh my lord, what a steal. And now we find Levine for 3. Again, knock it down! Zach Levine with a quick 6. Oh, Lillard, good drive through Murray. He's going to dunk it home. Duarte going to get a couple screens, and he's going to get free and dunk it home. Chris Duarte looking good in the starting lineup. Ellaby driving on Duarte again. Can't hit it. They find Levine. Transition, 3-ball again. Can't hit that one. Would have been an absolute heater if he did, though. Driving baseline, blocked by Levine. They toss it up to DeJounte Murray, who's going to fly in for a dunk. Devontae Graham drawing a foul over 2 Spurs. Puts up both, can't get them to go, but Clay on the boards gets a putback opportunity, can't convert. Levine gets it, drops it down to Murray running the floor. He's going to lay it in over Graham. Felder trying to make it over Murray. He can't do so. Big mismatch of Graham on Parks, but he can't hit it either. Ellaby on Keldon Johnson. He's going to actually walk right by him, put up a mid-range, can't hit it though. Going to settle it down and give it to Murray. Murray's got the mismatch. He's going to drive hard, kick to Levine, 3-ball. Can't hit. That's got to go for Zach. Gets right back to Graham. He's going to float it over Keldon Johnson. 8 seconds to go. We're going to give it to Levine. He's going to get a screen from Parks. It's not a good one. He's trying to drive. He loses it. That's the end of the half. Duarte open for 3. He knocks it down. Chris Duarte. Big shot to start the third for us. Murray tried to fight through the screen, gets clipped by it, and Lillard hits the 3. Levine's going to drive inside, get it over Nurkic for the lay-in. Levine trying to fight through the screens, ends up in McCollum's chest. The defense not good enough, he floats it in. Oh, Murray's going to fly down the lane and dunk it home. I was trying to hold off McCollum, but it didn't matter. Lillard couldn't play the defense he needed to. The 3 from McCollum is good. CJ McCollum. We find Levine open for 3. He's going to knock down another one. Zach Levine cashing out from range today. Lillard pulls a 3. He's knocking it down. Oh, it's raining here in San Antonio. McCollum steals the pass across. He's going to find Nasir Little. Can Little hit the 3? He can. Somebody missed finally. Getting a screen from Chimezie Metu. Big body screen. He's going to find Metu down low. Metu can't get it to go. Drummond battling for the board. He can't secure it. They find Little transition over to Carney. He knocks down the little fader. 2-point game for the Blazers. Kevin Porter on the drive. Finger roll gets it to go. He's going to get to the side. He's going to drive to the middle. He's going to pull the mid. He's going to knock it down. Get Duarte open for 3. He's not hitting that one. Big screen. Drummond trying to play the defense. He does. It's tipped around. Nurkic the board finds Clay. Carney can't be saved after the tip drill. Spurs get the ball, and they will also call a timeout. Pat Connaughton gets free. He's going to hit a 3-ball. He needed that one. Trying to get free. He drives the lane, finds Metu, but absorbs the contact and finishes. Donell Felder, in the minimal time he's seen the floor, has looked very good, in my opinion, as Greg Parks dunks it home. Connaughton tries to stick with. Metu, good defense, but Felder, better offense. Felder is an actual spark plug for this team. They give it to Porter. He's got a double screen waiting for him. He's going to drive on the edge. Can't get it. Good rebound by Greg Parks, though. And we get called for a 3-second violation. Greg Parks camped down there. Donell Felder drives. Metu this time finally does enough to affect the shot. Metu's going to get free, but Ellaby with the hands tips it away. Felder has Connaughton. He's going to spin to the middle, step it back. Give it to Simons. They find Carney on Parks. No good. Parks the board. Devin Vassell drives, draws the foul on CJ Ellaby. Devin Vassell knocking them both down. Graham pulls over Metu, can't hit. Here's Murray, gonna speed right by Graham, throw it down. He's got the speed and size advantage. He's taken off. They screen Simon's free. They try to find the man down low. It's picked off. And DeJounte Murray ending the third with a beautiful dunk. 9-point lead for the Spurs. Lillard's going to pull the mid-range over Murray. He can't hit. We're going to leak it up to Murray, who is going to get a blocking call on Lillard. Drummond, the mid-range, gets blocked. Whoops. Oh, McCollum on the drive. Primo, great defense, though. Wow. Gives it to Drummond, who has the mismatch again. This time, Drummond doesn't miss. Nurkic guarded by Drummond. Drummond the board. Murray on the drive, fighting through contact, can't get it. Tip drill. Keldon Johnson trying to get free, he can't. We give it to Primo. Primo's going to pull the mid. Good shot, honestly. Primo now on Felder, who's driving straight inside on 3 men, gets blocked. Murray draws the foul on Lillard in transition. He's going to the line. Murray with a 20 bomb on the game now. Duarte on Felder. Felder's going to step back, pull the 3. Johnson floats it up, can't get it to go. They launch it up to CJ. Guarded by Levine, fighting through the contact, can't get it to go. Good board. Levine hard cross. And again, we have the mismatch. McCollum down low. Mismatch on Johnson this time. Johnson can't get it to go. Felder guarded by Porter Jr. He's going to find Lillard in the corner. 3 ball. Count it. They find Levine for 3. He lost Felder for a half second. Speaking of Felder, he's going to pull. He's going to knock it down. We know Donell Felder is a sharpshooting extraordinaire. Drummond on Lillard, can't get it, gets his own, puts up a floater, can't get it either. Oh, Andre Drummond is gassed. They find Felder again. He can't hit it. Oh, God bless. I thought it was going in. Keldon Johnson down Broadway, gets blocked. Tipped around. Keldon Johnson gets the rebound. Duarte, 3 ball. No good. McCollum pulls the midi, can't get it. Porter the rebound. Johnson inside on Donell Felder, can't get it to go. We're all so tired. The lob to Lillard! Murray's been the high man for the Spurs, and it will not continue. He missed. Oh my God, Greg Parks with a rebound. Duarte got free for a minute. Not long enough. Levine gonna ISO. Gonna kick. Murray, 3 ball. Count it! There's a big 3-pointer. Murray hit Levine in one corner. Levine hits Murray in the other. McCollum driving on Levine. Inside. Puts up the hook and gets it. Unbelievable shot. Murray's going to shake and bake. Duarte 3. He hits it. Oh my Lord, what a shot. Chris Duarte, big shot maker. Levine guarding the drive again. Does a good job. They lob it up to Levine. Who's going to drive? He's going to find Greg Parks down low. Greg Parks is going to just lob it in. 11-point lead, and that's going to do it. That was probably the dagger. McCollum's going to drive all the way again on his own. Lone wolf in it. Can't get it. Levine transition. Gets McCollum sliding by him. Can't get the make. They throw it up Nasir Little. Finds Lillard, corner 3. Count it. Duarte has it, getting a late screen. He's going to throw up a 3. Greg Parks the board. Greg Parks the putback. And that is the game, folks. We pull out a close one. We're going to dribble this out. A little respect to the Blazers. Looked like we almost lost it there for a little while, but we hung on and get a 10-point win at home. We finally get a win when we really need one. Been losing too many games lately. As we look, DeJounte Murray 23, 4 and 6, Levine 13 and 7, Duarte with 11 of his own. Drummond had 14 rebounds, you see down there. Lillard 24, McCollum 14, Carney had 10 boards as well. Felder 9 points in his showing against us. The man we really wanted to check out, the #1 overall pick. All right, after a tough game against the Blazers, guys, that is going to do it for this episode. Next episode, we'll probably try and get through the rest of the regular season, set up for the playoffs and whatnot. Hopefully we stay in the playoff hunt, honestly, because it seems like after that losing streak, we're on the fence. But I appreciate you all so much. Let me know what you think of the trades we've made. We're probably not going to make any more. That's what we're going to rock with for our roster. I appreciate y'all so much for watching. Thank you so much. Please drop a like, drop a sub, drop a comment if you enjoy what we got going on here in San Antonio. And we will catch you all on the next one. Have a great day. Peace.